Hello there. I want to share with you the easiest trick I always apply to avoid stop loss hunting without using any complicated indicator or robot. I know you are wondering right now, is it even possible to avoid stop loss hunting? The answer to that is yes. And in the next few minutes, let's say the next 15 to 10 minutes, I'm going to show you the simplest and the easiest trick I apply anytime to avoid stop loss hunting. I don't use any complicated indicator or robot for this. A quick introduction. My name is Anibitesanga. I'm a Forex trader, a trading therapist, and also a closer. Before we move to the next one, I would like you to kindly connect with me on social media. I'm on Facebook and Twitter. If you see any account with my name with this my fine picture, just know that I'm not the one. I'm not on Instagram, okay? So let me just move to my Facebook right now so you see how my profile looks like. So this is my profile on Facebook, Anibitesanga. So if you come in the future and this picture changes, just know it's still my profile, okay? So this is the name, Anibitesanga, and here's how my profile looks like. I'm very much active on Facebook. That is where I do most of the ranting about trading. Then let me share this short review with you. This is from a member of the A Plus trading community, Obinna Ibe. I'm going to just read exactly how he sent it in. It says, if you are struggling with trading, I trust Anibitesanga and I highly recommend him as a coach, as well as his educational videos. They will really give you insight into the secret of trading successfully. Obinna, thank you for that one. I was really amazed when you sent that in. Obinna is a trader that came into our trading community. He actually signed up for about 2 of our training courses, the price action course and the pro traders course, and within a few months he had results. Let's move straight into the business of today. Now let's handle the question you're asking right now in your head. Is it possible for a beginner trader to avoid stop loss hunting? If yes, then how? Alright, let me put this straight up. In trading, whether it's the forex market, the crypto, or the stocks market, you are being taught that nothing is 100% avoidable, especially when it comes to uncertainties. That is actually right, but when it comes to avoiding stop loss hunting, it is very possible for you to avoid it 100% of the time. Very soon I'm going to share with you this trick I use to avoid this. But if you are a new trader and you are asking right now what is stop loss hunting, it is a term often used by losing traders who get stopped out of their trades only to see price reverse to their projected direction. So that is the Investopedia definition of stop loss hunting. Alright, let's roll the drums then. The tricks to avoid stop loss hunting. The very first one is don't place your stop loss close to support or resistance. Never you do this. I see a lot of new traders and even beginner traders do this because the textbooks and the free training videos on YouTube or from their mentors or gurus are saying buy at support, sell at resistance. So all they do is that when price just reaches support, they buy, then place their stop loss few pips around the support zone or the resistance zone. This is very bad. If you continue doing this, then you are going to get stop hunted. So don't do this. 2, don't place your stop loss at a random price level. Never you do this. If you try to do this, the sharks and the whales are going to eat up your stop loss. Right? Random price may be at any price. Let's say for example, let me just paint a scenario here. Let's say for example, price approaches your support, then bounce off, and you get the impulse. Let's say you miss that first move, then the fear of missing out, you are like, oh, I don't want to miss this trade, and you jump in on the trade. Let's say you buy. Then the appropriate place to place your stop losses below the previous swing highs. Maybe it's about 220 pips, and you are like, 220 pips is like way wide for my small account. Then you now decide to place it at any random price that will make you have like 30 pips or 50 pips stop loss. That is very wrong. Don't do that again. Don't do that again. If you continue doing that, you continue having consistent losses. All right, and this is the major trick I use, by letting my stop loss be my entry. I know you are confused right now. You don't understand what I mean right here, but just hold on. I'm going to share with you a live example how I actually use my stop loss as my entry. All right, so let's look at a chart example. So this is a beautiful chart here. It's a range bound market. You can see price bouncing off support and resistance over a period of time here. So right here, you see this is resistance zone, and also this is the support zone. Right, I know my drawing is bad, so you guys should just pardon me for this. Okay, so you see price approach a key turning zone. Then the institutional traders, which are the big players in the market, the whales and the sharks, they start selling. And let's say you miss this particular move, you didn't catch the move. Now price came up again to that same resistance, and we got a very lovely rejection candle there, and you miss that particular entry too. Then price did what? Drop down. Because of these rejections at this zone twice or even 3 times, you agree with me that this is an obvious resistance zone, or you can call it an obvious key turning zone. Then what will be on your mind the next time price comes to that zone? You will want to sell. That is when the big players in the market actually plays with your emotions. Now you see price came up on the third time, came up, broke above that resistance and traded above it for a while. Now at this point, if we say this part of the chart is not here, at this point what you have inside you or inside your mind will be, wow, price have closed above resistance. So what do? Resistance turns support. So you start looking for what? Buy opportunities. So price drop a little bit down, like retested that resistance zone, then you do what? You buy. Then what next did you see? Another big impulse from sellers, then drop to the downside. Now when you see price bouncing off a key zone the first time, the second time, and probably the third time, don't try joining that trade again on the 5th bounce or even on the 4th bounce, because it's probably going to be a trap. That is when most of the retail traders are being trapped in the market, because many traders who want to sell, they want to sell from resistance around here. And where will their stop loss be? Their stop loss will be around here, around here, and around here. So there is a lot of liquidity here. The price moves from one level of liquidity to another level of liquidity. So that is what you need to know. Alright, so if this is an area of liquidity, the big players in the market, they want to file in their trades where the market is most liquid. You know, for them to sell, there should be people are ready to buy. Alright, so around here is an area of liquidity, and we have series of people placing their stop losses here. Then even some traders too are also placing they are also buying from this area. Since it's above resistance, they are also placing their buy stop orders. So what do? They now take it gingerly, push price higher, make you to believe that price have actually closed above resistance and is trading up, and you start taking your buy trades. Then this is what will happen. They take off their buy positions, and what will happen? Boom. And before they take off their buy position, maybe they have filled in their own sell positions around here. So as price is pushing up, it activates their sell position. Then what happens? Price drops to the downside. So anytime you are trading, do the normal market analysis. Anytime you are trading, do the normal market analysis. Where you are supposed to place your stop loss, let that place be your entry price. That is where you pull your trigger. So what I normally do is on the chart is I'll do the normal market analysis, the normal technical analysis, and say, okay, where, and I'll ask the question, where are majority of retail traders going to place their stop loss? When I mark that spot, when I know that spot, then I'll now use an horizontal line and mark it on my chart. Wait for price to approach there. So when price approaches there and I get any of my entry triggers, boom, I enter the trade very fast. Okay, this also increases my risk to reward ratio a lot. So if, for example, you were to sell at here, and where will your stop loss be? Your stop loss will be around here, and let's say your risk to reward is 1:5. 1:5. Now if your entry is higher here and your take profit is still around here, your risk to reward will definitely increase to from 1:5 to maybe 1:8 or 1:10. Okay, so this will reduce your trading risks and also increase your reward, maximize your profits too. So this helps a lot. This is what I do. This is the simplest tricks and the easiest tricks I use to avoid stop loss hunting. 100% of the time it works for me. But I urge you to also do your back testing and also do a forward testing. All right, don't just take my word for it. All right, so just jump in on the chart and do your own analysis. So this is a breakdown, a simple steps you can follow to avoid stop loss hunting. First, allow price to approach an obvious key level. All right, then you wait for price to trade beyond the key zone. Alright, so if it is a support zone, wait for price to break below the support zone and trade. If it's the resistance zone, wait for price to break above the resistance zones and start trading above the resistance zone. Now, when this is in play, watch out for a strong rejection. If you get a strong rejection, that is when you pull the trigger. Alright, that is when you pull the trigger. So for example, if it's trading below the support zone and you get a strong bullish pin bar or maybe a railway track from below that zone, then you can buy and hold your trade to your take profit or target. All right, so I believe you have learned so much from this. Within the last 7 minutes I've been able to tell you in detail how you can avoid stop loss hunting 100% of the time. This have saved my trading account from blowing. These have saved me a lot of cash, like lot of cash. I know what I'm saying. So, and I share this with the members of the mastermind programs. I've shared this with them and all of them are using it. All right, so it's working for them. So if it's working for me and working for them, why won't it work for you? So just take down your notepad, write this down, because this video may not be available for long. I may take it down anytime soon. So write this down and apply them on your everyday trading. So now that you have learned how to avoid stop loss hunting, the next question you may have is, so where do I place my stop loss, and when do I enter a trade, and where do I take off my profits? Now this is another burning question so many traders have, both the retail traders and even the hedge fund traders. They also have these burning questions. It's very easy. You agree with me that it's very easy for someone to say the market is bullish, or for you to say the market is bearish. All right, but where do you actually pull the trigger is where so many new traders, beginners traders, and even pro traders get it all wrong. So I've been trading for over 5 years now, and it wasn't that rosy. I don't want to bore you with the grass to grace story here, but for the last 2 years, I actually learned a lot about entries, sniper entries, and exit from Navy, Brittany, Rena, and also wave traders. So these are one of my favorite traders. You can also find online. So I've gone through their courses, and I've learned so much about entries and exits. So for the past 2 years, I was able to take everything I've learned and I documented it. Right? How did I document it? I created a Telegram channel which I was sharing every trade I took based on what I learned. So there are different frameworks which I learned, and I actually fine-tuned them over the last 2 years. So it's been working, right? It's been working for me. So all I did was, anytime I do an analysis and I'm taking a trade based on that framework, I will share it in that Telegram channel so that other traders may also take the trades, and also see how it's working. They were majorly members of my mastermind program. So we have been doing this for the past 2 years. So that is why I have not been selling signals since. I was just testing this out every day. Every day I do analysis, take a trade, look at the framework, then I share out the signal. So it has been working. Let me share with you some of the results from our trades. So you are seeing about 4 screenshots here. Each of them represents 1 week. So on this very first week here, we booked about 475 pips this week on that week. You can see the trades, some of the trades we took. We bought Euro AUD here, we sold Euro AUD. This one we set a buy limit on Euro JPY, but at the end of that week we booked 475 pips. So this was another week. This was another week here. So look at the trades we took. Look at the trades we took, and at the end of this particular week we booked 357 pips. Then this one was mind-blowing. This particular week was mind-blowing. We took a Nasdaq trade. It was a sell trade, and the trade hit our TP, and we booked 6,580 pips. We actually hit our monthly target with just one trade signal. It was massive. It was massive. So that particular week, because of that trade, I stopped sending signal for that week. I just, there's a thing about overconfidence in trading. It's very, very bad. So if you are overconfident, you are going to make wrong decisions, then you'll be taking the wrong trade. So to just control my emotions of being overconfident, I had to stop trading for the entire month. I stopped trading for the entire month so that I can just calm down my emotions, then follow it up the next month. So on this other week, our focus was on gold, and at the end of the week we were able to close about 600 pips in profit. All these in profits. On gold, we took 2 positions. The first position was 395 pips. The second one was 315 pips. So this was all in profit. Now I want you to understand that not like we didn't have losing positions too. We also had some losing positions. But the truth of the matter is that after this testing for the past 2 years, each month we always come out in profits. In trading, you cannot avoid losses. So you lose and you also win, but you have to make sure that your profits are more than way supersedes your losses. So here is the good news I have for you right now. If you have stayed this long watching this video, I'm ready to share everything I've learned which is working perfectly well with you. I'm not going to bore you with the ones that are not working. I want to share just the ones which are working perfectly well. All the entry strategies, all the exit strategies, I want to share it with you. So that is why I designed and created the entries and exit teaser. So this is a trading course which is dedicated for traders. You will learn everything about entries. You get to discover the frameworks which I use in before I take a trade and before I exit a trade. So these are working strategies which I'm going to share with you in the entries and exit teaser. I know you're all excited and you want to get a direct access to the entries and exit teaser right now, but I want you to know this: enrolling for this training program would magically make you a Forex millionaire. You have to go through the transformative process by learning I'm practicing in order to become an independent and consistent profitable trader. This is not a magic pill at all. If you have difficulties with following simple instructions, or you are not ready to unlearn and relearn, please, Biko Mbok, don't enroll for this training program. Now, this training program is not for everyone out there. It's not for all the traders. So this is for you if price always hits your stop loss and then goes in your projected direction. This is also for you if price always moves in your favor, then retest your entry and take you out on break even without profits. This is also for you if you sell at resistance and price still goes against you. Alright, so how am I going to teach you this? How am I going to share all the strategies and tricks and hacks with you? You are getting a series of super simple training videos from me. I will be showing you the exact same entries and exit framework which I use in making consistent profit. I'm going to teach you this by demonstration. No freaky boring theories. And I mean this, no freaky boring theories. You have gone through my previous educational videos. You know my videos are always simple, straight to the point, and full of demonstration, even though my drawings are always bad. So what are you going to learn in this entries and exit teaser? I will show you everything you need to know, including exactly when to enter a trade, where to exit in order to squeeze more profit from the market, what you should do in different market conditions. Before I continue, let me share some testimonies from the early users of the entries and exit teaser. This particular one came in from Blessing Oluchi. I'm going to read exactly the way she sent it in. Said the entry and exit teaser is bomb, especially model 2. I actually followed up with the example you use on gold and it came out well. I trust you and your analysis, and I will recommend, I have recommended, and I will always recommend you. So this other one is from Udochukwu Precious. He says, I want to seize this opportunity to thank you for your wonderful courses which I have gone through, and it has been helpful to me in determining how to place trades and where the market is heading. The pro trader scores and the entries and exit teaser have really been helpful. I'm looking forward to more courses from you, sir. See, someone is even looking for more courses. all right. I know you still want me to tell you where exactly you can get access to this course, but first I need you to answer these questions. Would you like to get unrestricted and lifetime access to the entries and exit teaser? I know you are saying yes right now. How much will it cost you to get unrestricted and lifetime access to the entries and exit teaser? Alright, but before you answer this particular question, I need you to know that everything, all the frameworks being shared inside this entries and exit teaser is valued at 147,000 naira, 147k. Now the next question is, if the entries and exit teaser can truly help you get sniper entries and help you earn an extra 2,000 pips in the next 20 days, would it be worth paying 147,000 naira for? I hope your answer to this question is yes. Now you know the entries and exit teaser is valued at 147,000. But today I'm going to give you a special one-time offer. So you get to access the entries and exit teaser for 33,333 naira only. Just 33,333. It's a special offer with a special number and a unique figure. Alright, I know you are having these burning questions and I want to attend to it. The first question maybe, is this course for new traders? Now, if you are a new trader and you don't know the basics about Forex, like you don't know how to open a trade, close a trade, set your stop loss, your take profit, please, this course is not for you. This course is not for new traders. It's only for beginner traders and intermediate traders. And you may be wondering if these strategies will work for you. Yes, the strategies revealed in this training suits all trading styles. So if you're a scalper, you're a day trader, a swing trader, or a position trader, the strategies here work for you. Let me give you a hint. Now, if you're a scalper, there's a special entry strategy in this course that will help you have 99% win rates. Anytime you apply it, is 99% tested and trusted. So the next question on your mind may be, are these strategies only for forex trading? No. The trading entry and exit framework can be used on all markets, be it stocks, be it crypto, or be it indices. So here is more testimonies from early users. This is from Oluwase Samuel. It says, from the entries and exit pizza course, the entry strategy I found most helpful was the break of structure. It significantly improved how I entered a position in the market. Also, remember that webinar you did on time frame analysis. Since then, I have understood better how to combine different time frames effectively and not to get confused. Now I always know the bigger picture before entering a trade on a lower time frame, which has helped to reduce my number of losing trades. That is from Samuel. Now this is also for you if only you take action now. Bonus 1, free training video on how to use RSI indicator for sniper entries. What most forex gurus are not telling you. This is what 20,000 naira. Then the bonus 2 I'm going to give you is free training video on the perfect way to use ATR tool. This will maximize your trading profits. This training video alone is worth 5,000 naira. Now bonus 3, free training video on what you should not do when using 20 EMAs. 95% of traders don't know this. This training video alone is worth 10,000 naira. Don't forget, the total value of the entries and exit pizza is 147,000 naira, but I'm just giving you a special one-time offer today. So you get the entries and exit pizza for 33,333 naira. I want you to know this. These entries and exit strategies will help you make 200 to 500 pips every week. You can easily apply these strategies using your mobile phone, but this price will not be here forever. This price may increase at any time, so you need to take action now so you don't pay more for it. So if you still have any questions that I've not covered here on this video, you can call or WhatsApp me on 0703-933-5695. I know I'm rushing, but you can pause the video and copy the phone number and either call me or WhatsApp me if you have any questions or you need help with deciding. Now, but if everything is cool with you, you understand and you have gotten real value from this video and you want to have an instant access to the entries and exit pizza, if you really want to be making like 200 to 500 pips every freaky week, then tap on the button below this video and you have a direct and an instant access to the entries and exit pizza. Right, so I will see you on the other side.